Hi there. Today I'm going to show you a little bit about fingerstyle guitar, and we're going to use Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen as an example. The first thing that you need to know is that you're going to be using these fingers, your thumb, your first finger, and your second finger. Fingerstyle guitar can also use the ring finger and the pinky, but for today we're just going to focus on these two fingers and thumb. What you're going to do is, there's my thumb. What you're going to do is find a good spot near the sound hole to plant both of these fingers, your pinky and your ring finger. This is going to help you stabilize as you play. Now, it might not be very comfortable, so you can experiment with whether or not you want them planted or if you want them lifted off a little. But it's good to have this as a reference point to place your hand, which is going to be more or less over the sound hole. And you want your thumb to be nice and free, and you want these fingers to be nice and free. So the thing with fingerstyle guitar is that it's basically a chord that you are, rather than strumming all the strings at once, you are plucking the individual strings. In music, this is called an arpeggio. It just means individual notes played in the order of a chord. So for example, if we strum the C chord, it sounds like this. But if we arpeggiate it, it sounds like this. And notice I'm using the fifth string with my thumb. That's the root note, C, of the chord. And then I'm using my thumb and index and middle finger to play the fourth, third, and second strings. I can then switch chords but use the same finger picking pattern. So for example, A minor. And I can go back and forth. Okay, we have the beginnings of Hallelujah right there. I want you to take a good close look at my right hand, if you can, and notice that I'm not exactly plucking up, and then I'm not exactly plucking out, but I'm sort of in between. The thumb is always going to pluck down, but these other fingers are going to kind of pluck up and out, almost at a 45-degree angle. Now, some fingerstyle guitar players like to grow their fingernails out just a little bit and use them almost like picks. I choose to play with the pads of my fingers. You can decide what's easier for you. If you grow them out a little bit, you need to make sure that they're pretty strong so that your nails don't bend backwards. Some players like to use acrylics or press-on nails. The choice is up to you, and it just takes some experimentation. But you can still play with just the pads of your fingers. And so what I'm doing is essentially hooking them under the string just a little bit and plucking up and out. And you can tell that I'm not planting my fingers here like I said, mostly because that just doesn't work for me. But you should experiment to see if it works for you, or maybe planting one finger or the other. Or, as I like to do, I just tuck them underneath. I find that that's the most comfortable place for me, and they're still out of the way. So let's take a closer look at Hallelujah. Oh, I guess I'm planting my pinky. Whatever's the most comfortable. Let it sort of happen naturally. Now for this next one, it's the bar chord F. And I'm still going to pluck the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings, but my thumb is going to move to the low E string, the 6th string, to get that bass note of the F chord. Then I'm going to go to G, back to C, back to G. Put all that together and you get You might have noticed I played G a couple different ways. Sometimes I play it like that. Sometimes I play it like that. It's kind of what's the most natural for you. You get to make these decisions because you are the player. So I hope that illuminates a little bit about fingerstyle guitar. It's just a short introduction using Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen as an example. And we'll put some more videos up soon. Have fun.